Hello and welcome, soul family. I'm honored you're here. This is Amor Mortus, and I'll be your guide of sorts for the moment. Divination is a tool used to help with insight and clarity. It's information you already know, perhaps you might not be aware of it yet. Seek professional help if need be, and remember that you are responsible for your own actions. This is a safe place for you. Stay as long or as short as needed. Any messages resonate with you or you wish to claim, do so. They are for you. Any messages you feel are not for you, disregard them. They're for somebody else within the collective. I send you so much love, so much light. Feel free to like and subscribe. Now, on to today's reading. And before I fully begin, disregard the crud you might hear in the back of my throat. I've been sick and it's not fully out, so we're stuck with it at the moment. Now, for those of you with headphones, I'm about to ding this. It's going to be a little bit loud. Just be warned. Turn down your headphones for a moment. In 3, 2, 1. Now, I'm honored that you're here with me. If you will, take a deep breath with me in 3, 2, 1. And exhale. Now let's do it one more time, but this time when you inhale, I want you to imagine a white golden light coming in through your nostrils and pause, and then exhale all this beautiful golden light back out in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now, welcome to the reading. This is quite an energy you've got going on, collective. I have pulled some cards for you, and we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Hanged Man, the World, and the Magician. All 5 are major arcana. I also just now realized you have 5 of these and 5 from the other deck. I wasn't sure where this reading was going to go until I hit record, to be honest. You have also so many synchronicities in this. We'll get to that in just a minute. I do see this reading being almost like a relationship reading. However, there are some in this collective that I feel are on that single path. And when I say that single path, I mean you are an independent person. You do not need a partner in this life. You are fully complete as you are. There's no wrong answer or right answer. I'm kind of getting hiccups right now. So some of you might have something you might need to express. I can also, because I have a little bit of that sickness still left in my throat, it makes me think of a blocked throat chakra. And that could be the case for you. Perhaps there is something that you do need to say, something that you need to speak. In the very middle of this is the World card, and you see this lion with its, I said lion, that's interesting, which made me think of the Strength card. So perhaps you are somebody that's very strong, very capable, very mentally capable, you just know who you are, and you've been through the things that you've been through. Therefore, you have that knowledge, you have that inspiration to keep going kind of thing, even when it gets tough. But in this tiger with its mouth wide open, all this blue, again, throat chakra. Perhaps there is something that you need to say, something you need to speak. Perhaps there's something you might need to do that you've been dying to do. This whole entire reading has so much adventure in it. We have the Hanged Man next to relaxation. So you need to really relax, really take moments to take deep breaths and know that this life is about experiencing. It's up to you how you want to experience, what you want to experience. I see also a trip, perhaps a vacation of some sorts, or maybe you need to go on a little mini vacation. Or maybe this little vacation is, perhaps some of you are into drugs of some sort, whether that's cannabis or mushrooms or, everybody's got the vice. So that's on you of what your, gateway is. We have Voyage, which both of these major movement cards, a lot of action in them. This makes me think of the Chariot again, like travel. You're going on vacation, you're going somewhere. Paired with the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is, for me, it represents a figure coming in to sweep somebody off their feet. Somebody that's hot and ready, they're charging in with full of passion. They've went through all their cups. They're healed for the most part. I mean, we're never fully 100% healed, are we? But they're pretty healed, and they're ready to take on this new adventure. And I feel like perhaps they could be somebody in your community. Butterflies could be quite a symbol for you in this next week. Also, rainbows. Rainbows could be quite a symbol for you. For a lot of you, I see you going on a vacation in the woods, perhaps with your friends. Perhaps you see some little mushrooms and you go on this crazy adventure that's going to lead you to some sort of enlightenment. And perhaps this is going to be where you find that person, is on this vacation. For others of you, it could be at a beach or somewhere near water. Some of you could be at an aquarium even, or on a cruise. Let's see. Okay, so perhaps one specific person, you might go on a cruise, and it might be, I heard Alaska. It could be to anywhere. I do not know. But in the nighttime, perhaps that might be when you meet this person. You're going to meet them out of nowhere. And I say out of nowhere because I'm seeing like an empty deck, and I'm seeing you kind of by yourself taking deep breaths, looking out at the water, and somebody's kind of like off to the edge smoking a cigarette. I don't know. I'm thinking cigarette for some reason. Gateway, this person is possibly into the the vices, the things, the magical things that we ingest from time to time. And you very well could be too. This whole trip is going to be based around just you relaxing, you finding that center again, remembering that we're human beings, not human doings. So it is perfectly okay to take time to yourself and do absolutely nothing, even if you're just existing. Like if this person did not have that book in their hands and they were just staring into nothing, that's okay. That's perfect. That's called a human being. It's beautiful. Beautiful things. Surrender. The Hanged Man. You have to surrender to this relaxation. I'm a pretty chaotic reader. I apologize. I'm like all over the place with my reading. But hey, It is what it is. So the Queen of Swords, I feel that being your energy. I feel like perhaps you might get in your head a little bit, every now and then. I mean, we are human. We do get in our head sometimes. But this is more like the moment that you come into union with this person, you might have some sort of blockages, perhaps there might be something that you need to heal within yourself. The Queen of Swords has a mask on in this. That lets me know that perhaps you might not fully reveal who you are at first. It might take some time for you to open up to this person. I see you as a very independent person, very freeing. I feel like you are also a very intuitive person. Definitely. Because there's a lot of purple. I see, and we have the Magician. I mean, so definitely you are somebody that is spiritual. You are somebody that meditates. You're somebody that does it all. I feel like you do everything that you set out to do. Whatever you might want to do, you're like, yeah, all right, let's figure out how to do that. And you go for it. You got a lot of passion around this. You have the cups, the pentacles, you have all the elements. You are so divinely in tuned. And because of that, this Knight of Cups that's coming in they're a star. They're main character energy, They have all of it. The emotions with all this water, and it's in that infinity symbol. So that lets me know that they're fairly balanced when it comes to perhaps their masculine and feminine energies, balanced with the way they work and relax. Whereas I feel like you might have a problem with relaxing. And this can also be vice versa. Perhaps I'm actually talking about you, and you're the person that's coming in for this one being that really needs to relax, really needs to take some deep breaths. This connection is really going to give you some enlightenment. I feel like there's going to be a lot of depth in it. Perhaps you two are going to take a trip together in a way that allows your souls to really bond and really open up to each other. I feel like you both have went through these same situations in certain aspects, hard situations, This is life. We all go through things, unfortunately, but that is the balance. We get kicked down a little bit just to get up a little bit, There's the mountains. And I feel like this person has definitely went through the mountains, They've been down in the darkest parts, which allows them to really fly to the levels that they are at right now. I feel like this person is I'm feeling mature person. This is a mature person, somebody that is in tune with themselves. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling that they could also be spiritual. I'm not thinking religious. For some reason, that's like a strict no. It's like they are spiritual. They are somebody that maybe they have taken peyote in the desert before, or licked one of the toads, or, something like that. I have no idea. But this feels like a very mature soul. And even if they're not an older person, they could be a very young person with that older mindset, which, if they are this old soul, they're bound to have that older mindset regardless, right? So I have some little messages here, not quite messages, but more like, well, I have those too, but we'll do those right after these. But I have kind of like telltale things of what they might look like, or characteristics, or their signs, like Virgo. So Virgo is the first thing that came out. So they could be somebody that's pretty into books. I mean, we did have this little book right here, so they might be quite of a reader. I heard writer. They could be somebody that writes books even. I'm also hearing library. Maybe for some of you, you might meet this person at a library, and this trip is going to be like that library trip is going to be like a gateway into new knowledge that enlightens you. Which is, yeah, for some of you, it's going to be like a big trip. But for others, for a small portion of you, it's going to be like something in your hometown where you go and you have this experience that you're not usually used to, and it opens your eyes to something. So we have Virgo, we have age gap. So they're potentially an age gap. They could be a lot older than you or a lot younger than you. However, I do feel they are older. Unless you are the energy that I'm picking up on, which is very possible. In that case, it's vice versa. Just take this as the person you're looking for is much younger. Remember, take whatever resonates. Curly hair. They have curly hair. You could have curly hair. I'm seeing short curly hair. Short brown curly hair. Scaredy cat. So they could be a scaredy cat, or perhaps you are a scaredy cat, and there might be certain little things that kind of freak you out. Maybe this whole little trip is going to be something to awaken this new passion within you to do things that are outside of your comfort zone. Which honestly, I love that about life. Putting ourselves outside of the comfort zone and really making your heart pump, you know? So that was 2 cards. Health problem. So one of you might have a health problem. That could be as simple as maybe one of you are sick right now. If you're sick at the moment, this could be maybe your sign. Or perhaps they've had cancer, or maybe they have, I don't know, scars or anything. It can be any kind of health problem. Think as wide as you can, you know. You're gonna have nice tits, or you might have them, you know. I feel like for those of you that are resonating more with this, you are the mature energy that I'm picking up on. Your partner is going to be the one with the nice tatas. Party animal. They're a party animal. Or that could be you, again. I have a feeling you two might be pretty similar. Plant lover. One of you is a plant lover. I have a feeling you both might be plant lovers. Blue eyes. Stays busy. This is somebody that's going to have a lot of projects going on. They could be an entrepreneur. They're going to have probably a lot of connections. Somebody that's going to have a lot of hobbies. I have a feeling they're going to be very skilled with these hobbies that they do. Talks the talk. So if they say they're going to do something, they do it. They mean it. They're genuine. Bushy brows. Brown hair. Yeah. I'm really feeling some curly brown short hair. Aquarius. And again, this is not for everybody. Some of you could have somebody that's going to be blonde-headed. This is for a collective after all. Detached. They might have detachment problems, or I say problems, but it's actually pretty healthy to be detached regardless from not only your job, your home, your family, people in your life. I know that might sound crazy for some of y'all. However, being slightly detached is a healthy thing. If you become too detached, however, it starts to become a more negative thing where it can cause depression and isolation to a severe degree. And we don't want that. We want that healthy balance, because being too attached, absolutely not a good thing. You get into a lot of problems that way. Being too detached, same thing. So I have a feeling this person's fairly balanced, but they do have that healthy detachment of literally everything around them. Shaved head. Okay, so the detached thing, I heard for a couple of you, with this Queen of Swords energy, you might get in your head a little bit for being a little insecure, perhaps, because this person they kind of know that they are living their experience while you're living your own. Therefore, they do have that little detachment where, like, yeah, you go experience what you need to experience, all right? And a couple of you might be kind of like, oh, heck, I don't know what to do here. It's not because they don't like you. Trust me, you're good. You're perfect. It's because they understand that you have to experience what you need to experience. You know, there's a lot to life. You get to do whatever you want here. It's a positive, beautiful thing. Religion trauma. That kind of puts me back in that spot where I kind of pick up on a little bit of that spiritual energy. Like, some of you, they might just be atheists, but a lot of you, I do feel this spiritual connection. Like, they are aware that we are all connected. They're aware that, for those of you that are connecting with that part, this feels almost kind of like a twin flame thing. This is only for a couple of you, though. Only for a couple. Main character. So they're going to have main character energy. You're going to know it immediately. Gay. This is going to be a gay connection for some of you. Take that as it resonates, male or female. Writer. Yeah, I felt that for sure. One of you is a writer. Both of you could be writers. Definitely into books, into reading. I almost see like an office setup where one of you is reading while the other one is writing. Healthy. They're going to be quite into their health. I do see somebody with muscular physique, somebody with more of a glowing skin type of energy, which means they drink water, they get sunshine, they move their body and take plenty of breaths throughout the day. Golden, yeah, like golden skin is kind of what I'm seeing. They could also have like a golden retriever personality. They could have golden hair, golden eyes. Something about them might just seem golden. For those of you that resonate with starseeds, they could be a starseed, and this golden aura of theirs is you're going to pick up on that immediately. Laid back. They're laid back, childlike. So they're going to have some childlike qualities to them. Somber. So they might have, it's that perfect balance. They're going to have some of that childlike, bubbly energy from time to time. And at the same time, they're going to have that laid back, somber, like, yeah, I have been through life. I don't need to act with such vibrancy all the time. I'm allowed to just exist, you know? Kinky hair. Competitive. Facial hair. Extrovert. For a couple of you, that competitive is coming back to me, and it's making me think of going on a date with somebody at like an arcade or goofy golf or something of this sort, and you two both being jokingly competitive within this. Or perhaps they played sports back in high school, or maybe even right now they're doing some sort of hobby or sport where they have to compete. For somebody, I heard racing, but not like, this is more like, this is more like drag racing. That's a very specific message though. We have stranger, we have friendly, for sure. Powerful. You're gonna feel how powerful they are immediately. Oh, yeah, I mean, I felt that from the get-go, because we have Gateway out here with a unicorn. So, they've experienced life. They might still be experiencing. That's funny that this is right behind drugs, because perhaps they're into downers. Maybe they're really into indica as opposed to, other stuff. Optimistic. Yeah. They have that golden energy, hippie. Maybe they get their hands dirty with plants. They get a little meditation going on. Freckles. They're probably in the sunshine pretty often. Again, that golden's coming back through. Leo. They could be a Leo. You could be a Leo. Edgy. So that could be their style. That could be the way that they look even. Perhaps they have like that look in their eyes that's kind of like, ooh, Sometimes people just look edgy without even meaning to. It's the life experience hidden behind the eyes, Stoner, for sure. That could also be you. Skills. I have a feeling whatever this person tries to achieve, they can achieve it. Therefore, they might get bored pretty easily of certain hobbies or things of that nature. Soft-spoken. One of you is soft-spoken. Addict. Again, that can be a negative thing or just a neutral thing. It doesn't have to be negative. But usually if you're addicted to something, that means there is an excess of this thing that you're doing. And that could be them, that could be you. This could be the vacation where y'all find out y'all are addicts and y'all have to take a break. I don't know. This can go to any which way. Psychic. They could be a psychic, or you could be a psychic. Hero. Perhaps they feel like a hero. Just being in their presence, you kind of feel like this has to be like Superman undercover, right? Gemini. I heard Batman too. I guess for some of you this might be more of like I don't know, a darker type of person. Somebody that wears a lot of black and a lot of no expressions on their face kind of person. Chaotic. So yeah, a lot of black and tattoos. I'm seeing tattoos. I'm seeing chains, like on clothing. Cooks. One of you cooks. That could also be a date. Lone wolf. I have a feeling that's for sure this mature energy that's being picked up on. Beaten down. So they have absolutely experienced life. They've been beaten down. They've been to the bottom, And even right now, they might be a little beaten down, which it could be the reason for this vacation that they're going to go on. This could even be you. It's talking about you are the one that has been beaten down. You're tired and you really need this little break. Unforgettable. You or them, y'all cannot forget about each other. The moment you saw each other, it was ingrained in your minds, in your hearts. It is a connection written within the stars. Oh, shoot. Ooh, okay. So we have smart, again, especially if they're a Virgo or have Virgo placements, sun, moon, rising, or honestly in any of their houses. They are someone that's going to want to research things. They're going to read new things and really expand the things that they know. What you see is not what you get. So somebody's going to be wearing a mask a little bit. Somebody's going to perhaps seem really hard on the outside, but be really soft on the inside. Perhaps they're going to be really quiet on the outside, but on the inside, they might have 10 million conversations going on at once. Hard path ahead. So funny enough, I had split the deck at this point because I kind of felt like a separate energy kind of coming in. And the fact that we have hard path ahead, for those of you that are about to connect to these next few cards, just know that this is a connection meant to heal you, even if some parts of it really, really hurt, you know. That's bound to happen. We're humans. We're not perfect. Which means we're not going to make the best decisions every single time, and that's totally okay. This is going to be one of those relationships that's going to be world-changing, perhaps. Life-changing. It's going to really enlighten you to so many things, like within yourself and around you. Okay. So we have aloof. This person might come off as aloof. They might literally just be aloof. No judgment. Afro. Again, they had kinky hair earlier. So, older. A little scary. Goes with the edgy. Preppy. I feel like some of you, they might have like that. Well, we did have Gemini earlier. I am a Gemini, and I can relate very much with this. They might have that little bit of preppy side sometimes where they need that sporty gear, or they might go the full opposite way and have that real edgy gear where it's all the black and the leather and the, I have no idea, whatever they like, you know. The two contrasts for sure. Thin lips. Dramatic. One of you might be dramatic. And that might be something you might want to kind of meditate with and check on. The only thing we can control are our reactions. And if all of your reactions are dramatic, it's going to kind of put a distance between those that are in that laid back era, in that peaceful zone. Dramatic. Well, we got chaotic earlier, so that could very well be you having just a little bit of a spice, and it might take this person completely by surprise. Like, they're not gonna expect this. Gamer. Impatient. One of you is impatient. Also see a little like a accidental mark on this. It makes me think one of the person that's impatient might also be a little clumsy, which, I mean, if you are impatient, you are gonna be a bit clumsy. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast, right? We have long tongue. I just heard lesbian connection. So for a lot of you, it could be female. Brown eyes. Low vibes. This might go along with that impatient and chaotic energy. One of you might be going on this vacation to try to raise your vibes. You need to relax and really flow with life as it should. Don't try to control things. The more you try to control, the more chaotic it gets. Not judgmental. This person is not going to be judging you for anything at all. Colorful hair. You or this person might have colorful hair. We haven't met. So some of you haven't met. Some of you, I feel like you have met, but this is like a long distance thing where you haven't even spoken to this person in a while, and they might be coming for another round of, I don't know. Bye. You or this person might be bye. I forget I am human. So one of you also, okay, I'm not an anxious person. I mean, we all are a little bit, right? But I don't usually express it physically or verbally. However, my leg is doing a little jumpy jump, you know? And I don't usually do that. So it makes me think this person probably has anxiety. They probably fidget a lot. They probably pick at their nails or their skin. Their leg might jump a lot. Especially when they sit down for too long. They might have ADHD. This person, I just heard guitar. They might play guitar, or you might play guitar. I forget I'm human. So I have a feeling they might sometimes get a little bit in the God complex zone where they, I mean, let's be real. We're all God, right? We're all connected. At the end of the day, we are projecting our lives exactly how we want it to be. Even if you're thinking, oh, but my life sucks. Well, we manifest our reality. Whatever is going on inside of us is projecting outside of us. So for those of you that have a chaotic viewpoint going on around you, turn within. That means you have some chaos going on inside that needs to be healed. It needs to be looked at. And nobody can heal that but you. You can always look on YouTube for videos of, of different Reiki healing sessions or subliminal beats for healing, releasing negative energies that are no longer serving you. All right. So we have street smarts. One of you's got street smarts. Both of you might have street smarts. Thick thighs. Talkative. I have a feeling one of you's way more talkative than the other. That also might just be for a few of you. And physical scars. So you or both of you have, I said you or both of you. So for some of you, perhaps they don't have the scars, it's you. And then for others, it could be both of you. I'm going to get a few messages from this person out of my handy dandy note card deck and see. I already shuffled it, by the way, so we're going to just kind of start taking off top. We have planting seeds, and it's in green, so you have that heart chakra connection. A seed's already been sown. For those of you that have already met this person they're thinking about you pretty damn hard. Which we had unforgettable. They cannot forget about you. They tried? So I guess they tried. Perhaps this is an ex and you both tried to move on. And they could not. Planting seeds. I also kind of see like some of you in the future are going to have a garden together. Tattoo my name on you. Tattoos came up earlier for me anyways in my head. So I'm thinking one of you is probably covered in tattoos. And I have a feeling one of you is absolutely cool with the thought of their name tattooed. I couldn't handle it. Yeah, so this is an ex for a lot of you. And they could not handle that connection. It was... I heard too much emotion. So one of you had way too much emotion. You were chaotic. You were impatient. You were coming off as probably not... Oh, I don't know. I'm seeing just dark energy. Like, some of you could have even been... Also, this could be that person full of chaotic energy. I'm even stumbling on my words a little bit. This person very well could have had some sort of dark attachment to them. For a small portion of you, I feel like they still could, or you still might have this attachment to you. And if that's the case, there are so many videos that you can find for healing this attachment, cutting cords, getting rid of whatever is not serving your highest good. You can also just meditate for a few minutes every single day. Imagine a golden white light surrounding you and taking a few deep breaths. And little by little, that should kind of help with that. But in order to fully get rid of whatever that attachment is, you should seek a little further, do a little more research, and figure out the best method for you to get rid of that, if that resonates with you. I have this. So for a lot of you, this is definitely an X. X is coming through pretty strong. Reunion, yeah. Yep. They're ready for this reunion. Maybe this trip is together. Or maybe this chaotic person is going to go... I feel this this chaotic person being the younger person. Perhaps they go... this is very specific. I heard for some, they're going to go on this vacation somewhere and perhaps trip too hard. And it's going to really bring some light onto a lot of shadows that they had. If this is you, please take care of yourself. Drink plenty of water. Don't forget trip sitters, and do not forget trip killers, alright? Forgiven. Whatever has happened in this connection's been forgiven. The build up. I feel like there is an energy between the two of you, even if this is long distance, no contact. It's like an energy that's building up furiously between the two of you in the mirror. Some of you might... Hang on. Let me think. Let me listen in the mirror. Alright. There's a few messages in this. Some are dirty. I mean, in the mirror. They want to look at you in the mirror. ... And then for others of you, I'm seeing like a spiritual person trying to see you in the mirror, like scrying. Mirrors are portals, and our souls, if trained enough, we can jump through these portals. And if you have mirrors within your bedrooms that are not veiled or not cleansed, protected, etc., souls and energies and entities can come through these mirrors. If you are that chaotic person and you're feeling crazy things, please veil your mirror, protect it, sage it, do a little symbol somewhere for protection. Timing was off. Unexpected. You two met at not the best time, but really it was the perfect time, because had you two not met at that exact time, you would not be who you are right now, and that person would not be who they are right now, and I feel like it was very needed. You did not expect this connection. Neither of you did. Baby, come back. They want you back. I don't know if you left them or they left you. I don't know. It might have been like a mutual thing. Like, hey, this isn't working. We can't. We gotta go. And perhaps one of you was like, oh, but I really don't wanna. And it's like, well, happily ever after. They do see you as their happily ever after. Black hair. You might have black hair. They might have black hair. I see somebody with dyed black hair. Dyed curly black hair. Kinky black hair. I tried to forget you to give. I tried to forget you. I give up. Yeah, they already tried. Piercings. I don't know why that O is missing. I said O. Piercings? Why did I say O? I don't know. They might have an O in their name. I am jealous. AF. And this is written in red. They have a lot of passion in this jealousy that they're feeling. I have a feeling for some of you, you might have moved on, or they might have moved on a little bit. And there's quite a bit of jealousy in this. Perfect time. So you gotta trust that everything's gonna work out in the perfect time. Like I said, you met at the perfect time, even if it didn't feel like it, even if it absolutely wrecked you in the end. It was a lesson. It was a moment, an opportunity to heal. Everything we go through are opportunities of healing and experiencing more of life, more of its depths. I send you songs, so if you hear a certain song come on the radio, or perhaps you have your playlist on shuffle and a specific song comes out that really stands out for you, that is from this person. I don't know how to adult. Yeah, this is that younger energy. They're not sure what they're doing. They're feeling lost. They're feeling a little chaotic. What's weird is at the beginning of this, I was really picking up on that mature energy being your person, but then halfway through it's like switched, and for a lot of you it's this more immature person coming through. So it might be 50-50. Half of this might be talking, you'll know. So yeah, I don't know how to at all. I also see a lot of like teddy bears, not teddy bears, but like kid stuff. I see a lot of kid stuff. I see squishmallows. I see pink. I see a lot of pink. For you, they would do a lot for you. A lot. You have no idea. Like, I don't think you would ever know how much they would do for you. Yeah, you saved me. That speaks for itself, you know? Sometimes we get in quite a turmoil, and just the thought about somebody kind of resurfaces you. 39 to 49. For some of you, this person or you are in your 40s. Glasses. They could wear glasses. You could wear glasses. They might also be pretty into Harry Potter. Do you think aliens exist? So for me, this is more of, they want to have deep talks with you. They want to connect on a really deep level that they have not done before. For a small portion, I'm feeling maybe you two used to talk about spiritual things, and after you two broke up or split or whatever it was, they kind of stopped talking about it. Their spirituality just kind of fell off. I cry when I think of you. Yeah, I can feel that for sure. They're very emotional when it comes to you, or vice versa. You can't find me in a crowd. I kind of have a feeling that this is somebody that's trying to stay hidden. Somebody that, if they do go out in public, they try to put on sunglasses, they put on a hood or a hat. They hide their tattoos if they have tattoos. I have a feeling they really hide themselves when they go out in public. If they go out in public. I'm mourning right now. So somebody could have recently had a loss within the past year. Or they could be mourning this connection. Astral travel. I feel like they try to astral travel to you, or perhaps you do to them. If you're dreaming about this person a lot, that is your sign of who this is about. Rebound. I feel like they tried to forget you with a rebound, and that did not work. I actually have a feeling that bit them in the butt. I have more to say than what the cards can. This is gonna be, for some of you that are still watching, a complex relationship that has a lot left to unfold. When I have this card pulled, usually I will sit down and channel a letter from this person. If that's the case and you feel like this resonates with you, I am going to do that, but I'm going to make that a separate video. So look out for that one. Be guided to whatever feels right for you. And I'm going to end it there. I love you so much, soul family. I wish you so much luck, so much love, so much abundance. Please get you some nature time, some sunshine, water. Make sure you're eating the best things for you, and you're doing all that you can for your highest self. I am honored for you to be here. Thank you again. Until next time.